scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These
I guess.
are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
I don't think Nick's actually on anymore. Probably just left his game on.
Well, Brad was playing his game.
He's currently playing his game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I was in a party and he never joined. So I just sent him a text. Wonder if he's just trying to focus and not fuck up.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9?
He's very upset with his last game.
Yeah, I know.
He had
I
guess he had a chance to bring a cornerback to an X Factor. He obviously didn't get it.
I had a guy that I could have upgraded during our game.
Me too.
I didn't get that either.
Me neither. I didn't think I would. I don't use the guy enough to do anything, but he had to pick the game before, which is why I got brought up.
His team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding
try and get back on track here.
How do they get a win?
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 19 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be
Get
in
him.
trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, you got the lovely Cardinals this week.
To keep the drive rolling.
Yeah.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know
Coming off the slaughter of Brad.
Sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
Nick lost to the Falcons.
Get off the field and didn't get it done.
So
Oh, yeah.
from the 36 now.
Oh, well, yeah, I saw the end of his game.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh,
And
nice.
this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Benson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh,
And
out of
that
bounds.
is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the air on second down. Benson. Out left here. It's complete to Wheaton. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Benson. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's
Got
going
it.
to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Debo touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to
still having issues with that extra point.
Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football.
What formation is Portland?
What
formation is what?
They're in first place in their
Portland.
division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Could not tell you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it like a defensive formation?
No, it's their offense. Their passing offense.
What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That one 28 yards.
Texans went up on Brad.
They came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Gotcha.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Kinlaw in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
Nice.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Third and long for Prescott. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Benson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, God damn it.
And now it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Prescott down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Javon Kinlaw, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Oh,
he's going to find Gallup here complete.
Oh, come on.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 89 yards. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there. And that's what we did on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Oh, another hurdle with Donald. Didn't fumble this time.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping
It was weird. I've never seen it do a hurdle when you use a truck stick. I went to truck the dude, but he went so low he just jumped over him.
Yeah. Every time he touches the rock.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
The tackle made by Jonathan Abram. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw on 3rd down.
Damn it.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Niners 6.
He has
Oh, wow.
from 55
Just got a 55-yard field goal. I don't think I can kick it that far.
These kickers now taken for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along.
A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right in midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jonathan Abram picks it. And this one will be returned
wide open
to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This is Elliott. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got fumbled in the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Oh boy, that's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
1st down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Oh, come on. I just got an unnecessary roughness call for hitting him out of bounds because he did a spin move and stepped out before I tackled him.
That's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Stupid.
A 1st down throw for
Get him.
Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch plan at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left. Roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. On third down, it's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
All right.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. Looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. Down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit.
And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line, he has to play a lot better.
Yeah, he does. He's got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the play fake. Benson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
We can't have that.
And that penalty will move the ball to the 1-yard line.
So difficult to cover a fade route, and you're talking about into the end zone, and sometimes you panic a little as a defender, and the offensive guys are really smart. Sometimes they jump into you and create the contact.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
5-yard loss. Sets up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mucked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
He's brought down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 39, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll run with Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, Benson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Riley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
What's up, buddy?
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going.
Hello. Sorry, I was on mute.
We'll call this play significant.
Trying to focus. Didn't want to talk to us.
And he's got his man out
No,
of the backfield. That's
definitely not.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds
See the last
left.
play?
Yeah.
A chance to try to add 3
Oh my
points.
I saw the last couple plays.
Thought I was dead to rights that came flying in. I'm like, oh my gosh. Somehow I pull off a spin move.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here.
Like all game, they weren't getting in. So I'm like, this is like perfect. I'll just run it in.
Yep.
And I'm good. And then they just busted it up.
And will make this a 9-point lead.
I would have been so pissed.
So a late 3 there.
Especially, did you see them get their touchdown?
Duke Johnson. I didn't see the beginning of the play. I just saw him running free. I heard my phone. Like, Duke Johnson.
Knowing they're going
like 2 or 3 guys like had him, and then he like ran into a pile, and somehow like they split my guys and got up through it. It was a good thing he did it on the first play though. Better that than like
killing more time.
beat up the clock and then do it. Yeah, because I needed it all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know what is up with my passing game when Daniels is in the lineup.
I don't know. I couldn't watch too closely because I'm playing too, so I was just
Like
catching little bits.
This game and the last game have just, like, since he's been back from injury, and when he was before he went out on injury, he was not. I couldn't. I haven't been able to pass that well. So like when he was hurt, I was like throwing it all over the place.
Maybe you got used to him not being in there. Now it's throwing a wrench in there. Maybe it shifted your lineup though. With him being out, it moved another guy up, and he does better in a different spot than when he's in there.
I don't know. He's just a superstar X Factor, so
Yep.
it doesn't make sense.
I hear you. I mean, I feel like I'm doing better now that I moved Debo out of my top spot and put Culver in there. Now I'm kind of changing up where I use Debo on the line.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long.
And now he's leading my team
Did
in
all
touchdowns
right. I
now.
just didn't get the touchdowns that I was getting before, and I don't know. It just seemed easy before, and now it's like back to being hard.
Yeah, well, I think everyone's having trouble right now. I can't frickin' throw right now. I can't even run. I'm barely
I
scraping
don't know.
by.
I wonder if a Madden update changed something, because it has been just so bad trying to throw it. Nick was probably laughing at me playing the Cardinals. That was fucking hard as hell.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Everywhere. And then he goes and loses to... Who did he lose?
Falcons.
Yeah.
This dude just caught a ball that bounced off his helmet like 4 times. Freaking picked it.
Oh.
Wasn't a good throw for my guy, but it still bounced off his helmet like 4 times.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid...
I don't understand. Cowboys defense shouldn't be this good. Then again, they are one of the top teams in the league right now. I didn't even know he got hurt.
Oh, the Cowboys? Yeah, good luck with that. They're a good team.
I don't understand how they have such a good defense when they're paying everyone on offense.
Coolwater playing this game?
I thought he was.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Left for voice chat. Thought he was in here.
Yeah, he was. He had started out talking and then he went quiet, so I don't know if he was on mute or what.
Had he been in here a while?
Yeah, he was in here first.
Before me?
Yeah. You were never in the party.
I know I wasn't in the party, but I meant like online.
Oh no, he got on right after I did.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand
I didn't fall further behind him.
middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot.
Not that it mattered.
Body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Yeah, that'll be tough.
The throw right side is complete
On Nick?
on the first play of the drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you still gotta play him, right? Another game?
Well, that's good that I have to play him,
First
but
play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover,
it's one way to get a game back on him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can make it 2 games.
I fucked myself by losing twice to Brendan. Thankfully, he's lost 3 games already, so I just need to get a better record. Need him to lose 1 more game.
Gotta play the Cardinals this week.
Forced out to his left.
Oh, that was a bad decision.
For the 4th time today.
Are you playing a video?
It's
Me?
Dix with a pick. And the
Yeah.
return will be
No, why?
stopped at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing.
You're playing a video.
Mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed, or we're showing things
What are you watching?
than what he expected? For the second week
Apparently,
in a row,
Colin
he's throwing
Cowherd's
the guys
solution to
the ball.
Aaron Rodgers, Packers, Cam Darnold, future.
What, did the video continue playing after watching Nick's game or something?
No, I think it was after I had to go share my.
Oh.
I was shared mine to the. And it was playing, but I thought I stopped it. Maybe I only paused it, and like since mine ended, it like cycled it and started another one.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7.
Oh, I bet this dude didn't mean to pause it. We'll just play another one for him.
Right? Oh, that one ended, so he wants to watch the next one.
Pretty easily. Put it on him, and your other targets aren't open.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
Ah, man.
Lamb, it's complete.
You're gonna pass Nick in offensive yards.
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Yeah, well, my stats aren't really adding up for what I want them to either. I barely have
3 yards to do it.
No, I mean in the sense like I barely have any players that are on the list for the yearly awards.
Oh, I
Pissing
can
me
see
off.
those now, can't
Yeah.
They know why they do it for these situations.
Of course, he's ahead for offensive rookie, which is gonna be tough. Yeah, because of the QB. It's gonna be tough to beat the QB because QB gets a lot of praise.
They get so dumb.
You're next with your running back,
Yeah, it's probably
And
my
then-
touchdowns.
and then I'm right after him with my running back.
So all your catches.
Yeah, I mean I do have some touchdowns with him, but catches, yeah.
It's always fun to watch him work.
Up near the top and
Opening,
receiver.
isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to block for long.
Ezekiel's in the zone. That's not good.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
A 3-yard
2
pickup.
games I've gone without a passing
They
touchdown.
have to feel pretty good
Ouch.
about getting that type of a
Count in
game.
my bye week, and that's 3 weeks you guys have all been piling on without me advancing.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Yeah, I just wish I could stop throwing picks. I thought I was good after I finished that first game against the Cardinals, and I went a stretch of 2 or 3 games without throwing a pick, and then all of a sudden I started coming back. Some of them have been stupid, but
I like that. MVU.
Man, I had one last night where my QB should have thrown it down the field, but he threw it like, I don't know why he threw it. Like, it was supposed to be a streak, and he threw it like the guy was going to stop.
oh, so kind of like where that one against the Cardinals that I've been talking about all freaking year that's pissed me off, where I thought my guy
And
was
this
going
against the
downfield.
Cardinals. Yeah, it was against the Cardinals. So then the defender was on the underside, so
Yeah.
obviously he was right there to make the
Yep.
pick instead of it being over the top. I'm like, oh, look at this, he got him beat. And I throw it,
Yep.
and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, same thing. I mean, same but a little different in the sense that my guy was supposed to be going deep, and then he stopped and did a curl, and I chucked it deep, right to the guy.
Yes, so you threw it after he did his move, but
But he wasn't supposed to. He was supposed to
threw
streak.
it, but it was like, yeah.
My guy came back on his own, and I don't know why. He had him beat at the line, and then he frickin' turned around.
So bad now. Second to last in pass yards allowed.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard.
Again, the game against the Bills is the only good defensive game I've had,
27-yard line.
and I didn't think I was gonna have a good game to start. It wasn't looking good.
Allowed 240 points. Worst in the league. I went from like number 2 last year now to worst.
He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say,
My
okay,
defense
we got
stopped
you
getting
hemmed in.
turnovers.
But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at
damn
all.
it.
That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down
Yeah,
the field.
I've barely gotten any fumbles this year. compared to what I've been doing in years past.
I just had the one bad game against Nick. If I didn't have those fumbles too, I might have been able to like stay in the game and...
Yeah, same thing against Brendan. I fumbled 5 times last night. I couldn't do
I haven't been
anything.
able to force any fumbles. Even though I've changed and figured out the hit stick.
Mm-hmm. It's still, I mean, it's still hard. But, I don't know, the game was so choppy last night, I couldn't get any smooth, like, plays going. Because I didn't know where I was going to end up.
I'm surprised you finished it then. For it to be choppy. The game can just be smooth and then bump you out.
Yeah, I don't know. I had started broadcasting the first half because I had a pretty good connection, and then I stopped halfway through because it was getting choppy. I was like, I don't want this to be the reason why we get disconnected.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 30.
Is that going to put him in the zone? There we go. Alright, let's fucking do
Got
this.
3 guys up there for Defensive Player of the Year.
Kinlaw, Bolden, and Alexander?
Yep. And then Nick has a guy, Max Williams.
Yeah, that's his rookie. That's his rookie that he got to replace Simmons or act as his Simmons for the Packers.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out.
Even with my playing my game, I did not catch up to Nick for Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
And I scored 3 touchdowns.
He's got too many touchdowns with that QB. We're probably not going to be able to overtake him.
There's just no way. If I scored 3 more touchdowns, I know he's not playing this week. If I can't catch him on a bye week, there's no way I'm catching him if he's playing.
Not unless you can stop him in your game and capitalize on that. I play him too. Not that that's saying anything, but... Ah, damn it.
He doesn't become an X Factor at the end of this year. My running back. He's freaking scoring so many touchdowns.
For this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Third and best
They'll try and
QB.
run for it. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Elliott, needing best running back. I need to shut him down.
I'm doing okay. I think he's got like 80 yards, but no touchdowns.
Absolutely, it's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Yeah, Ayuk and Adams.
At the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He started so hot with Adams, and then he's kind of switched over to Ayuk, and now he's starting to go shift back to Adams.
Yeah, he just goes to whoever.
Yes, take care of the football. Yes,
You can either get Adams, like,
stay in bounds.
Adams can go over the middle or on the side and be completely fine. Like,
Yep.
I don't know, he catches incredible catches. And then you got Ayuk, who's just awesome, stretched into the zones and getting to the sideline.
Now 3rd and 5.
Who would have thought that trade would end up hurting you that bad?
It wasn't.
I know. They were barely using him.
5 yards on the play. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they
I'll be right back.
Okay.
on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're going to throw it here.
This is
Let's
ugly.
eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Now a handoff here to his running back.
There we go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the...
decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st and 10, press.
Got you.
And the Niners
sure.
get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Who are you talking to?
No one. I'm just happy.
Oh, happy.
Yeah, I got another sack with Kinlaw.
What are you seeing here?
It's 4 of this game. Got my 100th career sack with him in this game.
Look at the Cardinals still lighting up best DB.
Yep. Because we're all throwing picks to him.
Yeah, that Murphy Jr. guy, he was like in the zone all game against me. Threw a pick early to him, that put him in the zone. And somehow he got in the zone again. So, if a guy has like, get in the zone for like 2 incompletions, does like 1 interception like trump that? Gets him right?
I think, yeah, I do think 1 pick will get him into the zone. Nice. Antoine Winfield's been killing it for me this year. It's a 2nd pick in the game.
The Lions have the best kicker.
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes.
Lambo is up there in number 3.
But the second part is sometimes when you're
Look at you with Leonard.
Yeah.
Man, I've started kicking field goals.
Yeah, me too.
I haven't kicked them all year, and then last few weeks.
Yep. I just hit a 55-yarder this game.
The last run good for 2.
This one
Here's
in my
2nd and
last
8.
Still can't kick extra points though.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Missed one of those this game. I missed a bunch against Brendan. Actually, both games I missed a bunch against him.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they
Nick
practiced
has
for
300
this
yards.
training camp. They knew
I'm
they'd be in
sorry, 600 yards and
situations.
16 more
Defenders
feet.
in the box coming after him, trying to keep
Yeah, he's throwing a ton of touchdowns.
Right now, they want
I
to
can't.
up to the challenge.
Me or him?
Yeah, no, you.
Yeah.
He's thrown 18.
Yeah, he's been able to limit his. Of course.
Call that limit.
Oh, I would for a user. Especially for a
Only
rookie.
a 12.
Yeah, he's also a rookie QB. He shouldn't be doing any of that stuff.
Yeah, he's only a 70. The receivers. I guarantee if he got rid of one of them, he wouldn't have as easy of a time. Because he's got, like, 2nd-rate D playing Adams. Like, I don't have a DB that can hang with Adams. And
Now
still cover Ayuk.
See, that's the thing that pisses me off is I'm having trouble. I went and got a 2nd X-Factor cornerback, and I'm still having trouble shutting down the pass.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down.
It was like, I was able to limit the Texans from getting not big plays, but first down. So I'd get him into like 3rd and long, and then I was doing his quarter defense, and that was working, like, because they'd only get like 7 yards, and they'd have to punt. Until it didn't work because of that stupid Duke Johnson thing. Like, there was just so many guys there, and the fact he broke through them all. He's thrown the most interceptions. Nick's 2nd most, tied with Brendan. But Brendan hasn't played this game. And Wilson has 18. So 3 18s and a 22, and then you got me down at 12, and I'm still struggling.
Oh,
The
no.
ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oh, well. Didn't really need that. But
This last game, the 2 QBs in my game combined and only had 2 incompletions.
Jeez. Well, just means you're not throwing picks.
No. Generally when I do, it doesn't go to my receiver. It usually goes to one of them.
He's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception.
2 scores down, you take it upon yourself now.
Nice.
Play perfect or near perfect
Ty
football
Bolden knocking that
to get the
down.
team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
3rd in rush yards.
You?
Yeah. Elliott's average is insane for being a CPU guy.
He's always had a good average. He's always had good stats as a computer.
Yeah, but 6.9? That's just insane.
Yep. Well, he's got a good offensive line.
This is 3rd and 4. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route. Tackle.
Oh, let's pick that.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Well, give up 13 yards to him. He's getting to 1,000.
Oh, that's long gone.
The Cowboys will go.
Yeah, there's a pick with Henderson.
Another interception.
All right. You know, I was just bitching about my second corner. Well, he just got a pick.
Yeah, he was.
32-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last
4th down, so it didn't really matter, but I'll take the stats.
People hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been on the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Let's finish off this game.
You're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys?
Oh, finally. Culver freaking torched him.
Touchdown, San Francisco. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the extra point.
Lions are losing this game.
Touchdown pass on a very, very tiny two-play drive that time.
You must be gone.
No, I'm here.
That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You weren't making a peep, not even any noises.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Figured you get up and walked away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 7 yards.
I'll take the fact that I've limited Prescott to 210 yards after giving up a 89-yarder to fucking Michael Gallup.
That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
On a 4th down, nonetheless. That pissed me off.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
There's another one.
Fuck. Quick slant going to be complete. He's at the 30.
CD Lamb.
Touchdown.
Fucking asshole.
Cowboys. CD Lamb with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
I gotta go. Gotta help that guy.
Okay.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion,
See ya.
doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score
rush coming, and he's
There we
taken
go.
down.
But they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the 40 job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. 11 yards there. First down.
11 on the play.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Well, this game.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Benson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there.
God damn it.
They decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, it's showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second and 4. Throwing again on second down.
God damn it.
Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Wheaton with a catch right side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
9-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Benson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return is Ferguson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that
feeling. You don't want that feeling again. Who knows? You may beat up with this team again.
My game plan.
The Cowboy first down.
Prescott now from the 50. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
just 6 yards.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Niners, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ooh, Ted Karras. Rough. Let you go, Cliff.